Church. It's Pastor Mike. I hope it's a great day for you. I wanted to share just a thought, kind of a devotion, something to get your day started, and it's a beautiful text from Psalm 145. Verses 17 and 18 say this, and listen to the promise and the truth of who our God is in these verses. The psalmist writes, "The Lord is righteous in all his ways. He's faithful in all he does, and the Lord is near to all who call on him, to all who call on him in truth." It's a beautiful sentiment, and I think it bears understanding maybe a couple points that we don't always hear when we read this. The Lord is righteous in all his ways. He's faithful in all he does. Everything about God is focused to him, especially in our relationship with God. Sometimes we want to rest on our own laurels or get a little complacent or even conceited in our own ability to go to God. And we think that part of our relationship with God is bolstered or strengthened by our own faithfulness to him, or maybe our own righteousness for his name. We think that we are bringing something to the table that sweetens the pot for God. But that's not the basis of our relationship with God. No matter what we've done in this world, nobody comes to God with a pedigree and a resume that says, "Look at what I've done for you." Instead, we recognize that true righteousness and faithfulness always find their source, their root, and their foundation in what God has done. That he was faithful to us even when we were rebelling and sinning. He kept his covenant and promise to offer a way out of our pain and our destruction, and instead it was his righteousness to offer his own son, that when we believe in him, we can experience new life, new hope, and be restored in our relationship with God. What a miracle that is. And this text ends, "The Lord is near to all who call on him." It is a promise from God that when we call on him in the midst of our trials or our tribulations, no matter what's happening in our lives, God is near to us. But the psalmist leaves one small caveat, a little asterisk next to this, that all who call on him in truth. And that small little two-word phrase at the end kind of makes me wonder, what does it mean to call on God in truth? And I think part of that is recognizing the basis of our relationship with God, recognizing who God is and who we are. When we call on God in truth, we're not calling him to account or to pay our wage for our own righteousness or the things that we've done or said to defend God. Instead, we come to God in truth, knowing that we are beggars, we are sinners, we are broken, coming to our Father to fix us and heal us and give us another chance. We come knowing that no matter what we've done, God delights in restoring us because we are his children. When we go to God and call on him in his truth instead of our own, it means that we recognize that God's truth is the only capital T truth out there. Ours always changes based on what God is speaking to us, and speaking to us sometimes through one another. So today, I pray that you would find the humility of God and find the strength that is within it. Because when we humble ourselves to realize that it's not our righteousness or our faithfulness that brings us before God in boldness and in truth, we recognize that it's built on something so much more strong and secure than our own abilities and our own actions. We can go to God on the strong, solid foundation, on the rock of what Jesus Christ has done for us. That will never go away. Jesus said that the storms may come and the waters and the winds may rage, but the rock of Jesus Christ will always stand firm. Stand on that rock today and know that when you call on God, he will be near to you. God bless you today.